Namaste. Hi there, it's me, Stacey Lei, and of course I'm here with Miss Foxy Brown. Welcome to yoga and thank you for joining me. Today's class will focus on balance from the ground up. For that reason, I'd like you to be on a mat or a hard floor. If you're on a carpet, it's okay, but if you can be in a place that does not have a carpet, it will be even better. And I'd like you to take off your socks and shoes if you're in a clean, safe environment, and if you feel comfortable doing that. Being barefoot will help us to wiggle our toes and stimulate the skin at the bottom of your feet, which translates to better balance. The only piece of equipment you'll need for today's class is a high back chair. You can lean on your chair if you have any trouble with your balance, and also will be sitting in the chair at the end of class. If you're ready to get started, come meet me in your open space. Start by taking your feet a little bit wider than your hips. Inhale and reach up overhead. Exhale and sweep down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. Sweep your hands to your lower back. Interlace your fingers and lengthen your neck, so create more space from your ears to your shoulders. Now lift your right heel up and switch, left heel up. These are called pedals. We're pedaling your feet. We're increasing the circulation in your feet and your ankles and drawing more awareness to your feet. Let's do 4 more, and 3, 2, and 1. Both feet flat. Bring your hands by your sides. Bring your feet right underneath your hips. Now gently rock to the outsides of your feet and notice how that feels. If it makes you cringe or furrow your brow or grip in your jaw, see if you can just relax and soften the movement a little bit. And now roll your ankles in. And once again, observe how that makes you feel. Rock out and roll in. We're creating some flexibility in your ankles and increasing the circulation in your ankles. This might take a little bit of time. Doing this exercise a little bit every day can really help your ankles be more flexible. Okay, feet flat. Bring your hands back to your lower back. And then look down at your toes. Please lift your toes up and spread them out as wide as you can. And then relax. Lift and spread your toes. Keep going. Lift and spread and lift and spread. Your goal is to separate all 10 toes away from one another. If you find that you have a few toes with separation anxiety, it's because you've developed shoe-shaped feet, as most people have. If you've been wearing shoes for the past 20 or 60 years, your feet have started to form to the shape of your shoes. So it's important for us to spread our toes so that we could have better balance. Now lift your toes up and spread them out wide. Place them down on the ground, and then suction cup the ground with your toes. I'll call this roots, just like the roots of a tree. Relax your toes. Let's try it again. Lift your toes up, spread them wide, place them down, and suction cup the ground. You'll also be lifting up the long arch in the middle of your foot. And now relax. Now bring your feet together so that your ankle bones are touching. Find your roots. Bring your thumbs to your shoulder and reach your arms overhead. This is the mountain pose. Now bring your hands together, steeple grip. Your index finger points up. Bend to the right and bend to the left. This is the palm tree exercise. And we'll be returning to this exercise quite a bit today. Come back to the center, separate your hands, and roll your shoulders back. Make the shape of a cactus tree. Take the next one back and hold. Thumbs pointed back, chest lifted up just slightly, and tilt your chin up. This is our cactus. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend your knees and swing your arms down to your thighs. Sit down into chair pose. Now straighten your legs, hinge from your hip. Your spine should be long. Bend your knees and stand tall. Take a deep breath in and exhale. So that little flow is a very basic sun salutation. Let's practice it a few more times, and then we'll return to it throughout class today. Inhale, reach up, mountain pose. Interlace your hands, steeple grip, palm tree. Separate your hands, mountain pose, cactus, mountain, chair pose, stand tall. Again, mountain, palm tree, mountain, cactus, mountain, chair pose, stand tall. I'm going to add the mantra that we'll be using today. Inhale, I am balanced. I am whole. My body, my breath, my thoughts. I am balanced. I am whole. My body, my breath, my thoughts. Inhale and exhale. Okay, I hope you're feeling warmed up and grounded. Let's get moving on our exercises for today, okay? Take your feet about hip distance apart. Root down with your feet. Sweep your arms out in front of you, thumbs up. Engage your abdominals and sit down to chair pose. We'll just balance here. I'd like you to try lifting your toes off the ground just a little bit. Notice how that feels. And now place your toes down and find your roots. Suction cup the ground. Inhale and exhale. Stand up and relax your arms. Now shift your weight over to your left leg. Find your balance, find your roots. So really root down into your left foot. Okay, you could take your arms out to counterbalance, or you could place your hand on a chair if you'd like. This is the single leg lift. So just lift your right leg up and then reach underneath your thigh. You could hold on to the fabric of your pants, or you could hold on to your thigh itself. Draw your shoulders back and stand very tall. Now, point your toes down to the floor. And now flex your ankle. Notice the difference. Point and flex. Point and flex. Two more. Point, flex. Point, flex. Release your leg and lower down. Pedal out through your feet. Let's do the other side. Shift your weight over into your right leg. Make your leg very straight by lifting your thigh up off your knee. Now find your roots. Ready? Single leg lift. Hold on to the fabric of your pants or your thigh. Once you've got it, draw your shoulders back. Your abdominals should be engaged. You're standing tall. Point and flex. Notice the difference between pointing your foot and flexing your foot. Your foot's really far away from your brain, so it might take a little bit of effort to get your brain, to get your thoughts all the way down to your feet. That's why we're practicing, right? Okay, relax your foot and relax your leg down. Pedal through your feet. 2 sun salutations. Bring your feet together. Inhale, reach up, mountain pose. I am balanced. I am whole. My body, my breath, my thoughts. I am balanced. I am whole. My body, my breath, my thoughts. Inhale and exhale. If your feet are not already touching, please bring them together now so that your ankle bones are touching. Let's try another chair pose, but this time with our knees together. Bring your, bring your thumbs to your shoulders and reach them forward overhead like Superman arms, like you're taking off. Sit down into a nice low chair. Squeeze your knees together. Try lifting your toes up. Now place them down and suction cup the ground. You've got roots. If holding your arms overhead is challenging for you, you can bring your hands down to your heart if you'd like. Please take a deep breath in and a long exhale. And stand up and pedal through your feet. All right, we've got a one-leg balance exercise. Feel free to move closer to your chair if you feel that you need it. Separate your feet. Find your roots on your left leg. Shoulders back, and you can keep your arms out to help you balance if you like. Now, you'll lift your right leg up and cross your ankle onto your thigh. Another option is to keep your leg low. Now, you can bring your hands together if you'd like and sit down into figure 4. Now, flex your ankle. You might remember that from the last exercise. Push through your heel and spread your toes. Please take a deep breath in and a long exhale. Slowly stand up, uncross your leg, and now pedal through your feet. Now, if that made you feel wobbly and uncomfortable, if it was challenging for you, I'd like you to do this. Just sweep it off of you. Just sweep it off like it's a little bit of dust. And now it's in your past. Right? No need to dwell on that last exercise. We get to move on into the future. Free of baggage. Are you ready? That's how we train our thoughts. Shift your weight over to your right leg. Find your roots. Counterbalance if you'd like. Lift your foot up and cross it onto your right thigh, or a low cross on your ankle. You could keep your arms out wide to help you balance, or bring your hands to your heart. If your hands are together, press them in a lot. That will create a little bit more tensegrity for you to help you balance. Now, flex your ankle hard and spread your toes. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale. Inhale as you stand up, and now release your foot. Shake it off, pedal it out. 2 sun salutations. Ready? Bring your feet together. Find your roots. I am balanced. I am whole. My body, my breath, my thoughts. I am balanced. I am whole. My body, my breath, and my thoughts. Inhale and exhale. Okay, let's move on. Next set of balance exercises. Separate your feet so that your feet are about hip distance apart. Take a look down and make sure your toes are pointed towards me. Guess what? I was wrong. We're bringing our feet together. Bring your feet together, please, and please make sure your toes are still pointed towards me. All right. Squeeze your ankle bones and your knees together and bring your hands into your heart. Now sit down into a low chair. Now the advantage of keeping our knees together for this exercise is that you could squeeze your knees in to each other. Please keep your knees pointed towards me. And now twist to your right. Inhale. Exhale. Return to center and stand up. Stay right here. Reset your feet. Lift your toes up, spread them wide, place them down, find your roots. Sit down into chair again. Press deeply into your palms. Be sure that your breathing is fluid and deep. Now keep your knees turned towards me as you twist your body to the left. Inhale and exhale. Return to the center, please, and stand up. You could just pedal your feet out, shake it off of you, leave it behind. Now let's move on to a one-legged balance pose. Now separate your feet and bring your weight into your left leg. Root down into your left foot. And now slide your right foot up your leg. I'd like you to point your toes down. And you can keep your foot below your knee or above your knee. Wherever you decide to leave your foot, be sure that you're pressing your foot into your leg and your leg into your foot. Just like when we practice chair. Now, if you feel balanced, you can turn your body to the right. A deep breath in and a long exhale. Return to center and place your foot down. Shake it off. Okay, so remember when we do the other side, if you prefer to lean on the chair, you can place just one finger on the chair to help you turn, okay? All right, separate your feet, shift your weight over into your right leg. Now find your roots. You could bring your arms out to help you balance or keep your hands in towards your heart. Now once you've shifted over into your right leg, lift your left leg up. Point your toe down so your ankle is working. Your knee stays pointed towards me and push your foot into your leg and your leg into your foot. If you feel comfortable, turn towards your left. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale. Return back to center and release your foot down. Just sweep it off. So just remember, if you are feeling a little bit wobbly, that's okay. We all wobble sometimes, and that's part of the balancing process. When you wobble, we've got to have the right thoughts in mind to say, I've got this. I'm balanced and I'm whole. Bring your feet together, 2 sun salutations. I am balanced. I am whole. My body, my breath, my thoughts. I am balanced. I am whole. My body, my breath, my thoughts. Inhale and exhale. I hope you're saying the mantra with me now. You could even say it out loud. That's the benefit of working from home. You could say it as loudly as you'd like. I'd like you to keep your ankle bones together and squeeze your knees in together tightly. Make your thighs very engaged, so pull them up off your knees and then engage your seat. Keep your hands by your sides. This is called the elevated mountain, where you just lift your heels up and then lower back down. Let's add our arms this time. So turn your thumbs towards me. Now lift your heels up and your arms up, and then your thumbs will point back behind you. Press your heels together and then lower down. I hope you noticed that your toes were really working for you. Let's do that one more time. Ready? Here we go. Lift up. And now lower down. Okay. Pedal out through your feet. You could shake that off of you. Okay, now separate your feet. I've got another single leg balance exercises. This is the dancer's pose. It's a little bit more challenging, so you might prefer to be close to your chair. The choice is yours. Okay, so shift your weight over into your left leg. Find your roots. And then bring your right hand out to your side. Now lift your right foot up and hold your foot in your hand. You can either hold your foot from the inside or from the outside. The choice is yours. You can bring your left arm out to help you to balance. I'd like you to point your knee straight down to the floor and engage your seat. Press your hips forward. You can stay right here if you like, or you could take your arm up overhead. If you'd like to continue and challenge yourself a little bit more, draw your right shoulder back and your left shoulder forward, and then begin to kick into your hand just a little bit. Keep holding. I'll show you what this looks like from the side. Hold for 4, hold for 3, hold for 2. Slowly come back up. Release your leg, let your hand come down, pedal out through your feet, shake it off, shake it off. You're back. Let's try the other side. I'll turn a little bit so that you could see the process, okay? And remember, you can hold on to the chair if you like. Shift your weight over to your right leg. Ground down and find your roots. Engage your thigh, engage your seat, engage your core. It's all part of your balance process. Reach your left hand out and pick up your foot from the inside or from the outside. You could reach your right arm out next to you, thumb up. That will help you with your balance. Please point your toe down. Now point your knee down towards the floor. Is your knee pointed down? Engage your seat so that you could feel your hips stretching a little bit. And if you'd like to progress a little more challenging, lift your arm overhead. Left shoulder back, right shoulder forward. And then begin to kick into your hand. That's more of a challenge. And slowly make your way back up. And then just relax your foot, sweep your arm down, pedal through your feet. Let's practice 2 sun salutations. Say it out loud with me, okay? Feet together, find your roots. I am balanced. I am whole. My body, my breath, my thoughts. I am balanced. I am whole. My body, my breath, my thoughts. Inhale and exhale. Okay, I've got one more series for you. Now you can continue to face me, but I'm going to turn sideways, okay? So you'll want your right foot in front and your back foot is lifted up. So your foot is folded. And now we come down to a high lunge. So engage your seat so that your hip comes forward a little bit and see if you could align your shoulder right over your knee. You could keep your arms out in front of you to help you balance. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale. So this is our 2-legged balance exercise. And to move on to our 1-legged balance exercise, just watch. You'll lean forward to your front leg and sweep your arms back behind you. Lift your leg up off the floor. You're welcome to keep your toe on the floor if you prefer, or lift it up higher and hinge as deeply as you want today. And hinge back up and place your foot down on the ground and then stand up tall. Pedal through your feet, say, okay, now you know we have to do that on the other side. Okay, so now your left leg is in front, right leg is in back. Ground down, find your roots in the front foot. Your back foot is folded. Hips come down, hips come slightly forward, so you've got a little curl in your tailbone so that you could feel the stretch in your hip flexors. Now you could keep your arms wide or sweep them back behind you, or maybe you're holding your chair. Here we go. Leave the ground. And if you'd like to make this a little bit more challenging, you'll hinge forward. And slowly rise up and place your foot down and step your feet together. Just paddle through your feet. Maybe if you were watching me, you saw that I was wobbling a little bit. See, we all wobble sometimes. It's all part of the process. Please bring your feet together. You know what's next. Inhale, I am balanced. I am whole. My body, my breath, my thoughts. Again, I am balanced. I am whole. My body, my breath, my thoughts. Inhale and exhale. I hope you're feeling as great as I am right now, balanced and whole. Let's come have a seat on our chair and we'll stretch a little bit. So sit towards the edge of your seat. Make sure your chair is stable. I'd like you to lift your left leg up and cross it over. So you're resting your ankle onto your thigh. And we'll begin by just gently massaging your knee out so you'll feel the stretch in your thigh, maybe in your butt a little bit, opening up your hips. Use the heel of your hand to just gently massage. And now sit up nice and tall. You could hold on to the seat if you'd like and roll your ankle in one direction. And then roll your ankle in the other direction. And now keep your ankle flexed and spread your toes very wide. And keep spreading your toes wide and use both hands as you reach down and give yourself a little Achilles tendon squeeze. So your thumb is pressing into the tendon on the back of your leg. And then you can work your way right up your calf muscle and then right back down. Ooh, I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. All right, now relax your foot and do the same thing once again. So pressing with your thumb into your Achilles tendon and then up to your calf muscle. You should be firm, but be kind as well. Give yourself some tender love and care. Okay, now lift your leg up, place it down, and let's do the same thing on the other side. Lift your right leg up, cross your ankle, allow your foot to hang off your leg, and then use the heel of your hand to gently massage your leg out. You should be sitting up tall and exhaling deeply. It's really common for us to hold our breath, especially if something feels uncomfortable. That's when you know you need to exhale. Just let it all go. Okay, once you've massaged your knee out and your hip is a little bit more open, then make some ankle circles in one direction and then in the other direction. And now flex your ankle hard and massage your Achilles tendon. Up and down. And now relax your ankle and let's do it again. Use your thumb and press against that tendon. You could feel it, it's pretty tight on the back of your leg. It attaches right to your heel. The longest tendon in your whole body, and generally that tendon is very tight, especially after we do balance work. Take your foot down, please. Let's close our practice today with 2 more sun salutations. You ready? I am balanced. I am whole. My body, my breath, my thoughts. Again, I am balanced. I am whole. My body, my breath, my thoughts. Please take your feet hip distance apart. Place your left hand on your heart and your right hand on top of that. Say to yourself, self, I'm so proud of you for showing up. You're a slightly different person than you were just 30 minutes ago, and you are moving in the right direction. I'm proud of you, and I hope you had a good experience with me today. I look forward to guiding you next time. Until then, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay vibrant. Namaste.